Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another Everyday Makeup Monday. In today's video I'm going to be talking you through, as you can see from the title down below, how I do my makeup during a heat wave. If you are not in the UK at the minute, then let me just quickly fill you in. It is 30 degrees outside today. There is not a cloud in the sky, there is not a breath of wind. I am sweating from places I didn't know I could even sweat from. It is so hot, but I still like to have makeup on. I still like to make myself feel presentable for a day at work and such things. So I'm going to be talking you through all of the products that I'm using, all of the little tricks that I use to keep my makeup lasting all day long. So obviously I've already done my skincare. SPF is a big one. I am testing out a new SPF at the minute. I still love the Garnier SPF 25 serum cream. Really like that, but it's only SPF 25. I am very fair. I need more than that when it is this bright outside. So I'm trying a new one. Don't want to talk about it until I know that it's definitely not breaking me out. So far so good, but I'm testing a new one, so I will get back to you on that one. For the base, I don't wear foundation anyway. I never do in these Everyday Makeup Monday videos. Never wear foundation, but I'm going a little bit heavier with the coverage today, starting with concealer. This is the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer. I have this in the shade 5 Fair, and this is my first tip. If you know it's going to be hot and you know you're going to be sweating, use a more mattifying concealer, base products, etc. It will help soak up the oils and things throughout the day, and it will be easier to touch up throughout the day as well. And I do also only use a light layer of this. I spread it right out. I really shear it out across the skin, because the less products that you have on there, the less there is to break down, if that makes sense. The less there is to like mix with your oils and go funky, so the less you can apply, the better. However, comparatively to some of the other like base looks that I've done on my channel for my Everyday Makeup Monday videos, this will look more coverage, and you'll see why. So that's the concealer on. It is very fair. I do want to be a little bit more bronzy today, so I'm going in with the Revolution Super Dewy Liquid Bronze in the shade Fair to Light, and I'm going to use this as my first step in the bronzing routine. So I'm going to just squeeze a little bit out onto the palm of my hand, and then take my brush, get a little bit of that product worked into there, and then start to bronze up the face. So this product doesn't have any coverage, it's not covering anything, but it's just giving that really nice soft bronze that we want. And then switching brushes, I'm going in with the Revolution Super Dewy Blush. This is in the shade Fake the Flush. This is a beautiful, really bright pink, and I love this for summer. It's really like fresh and vibrant and all those good things. So again, I just got some in my hand, work that into the brush, and then start to tap that on. And I'm blending this in with the bronzer that we've already got on. So this is just starting the process of getting those coloured products on. The benefit of having like a liquid and then going over the top of it with a powder later on, because that's what we're going to be doing, is that just really locks in that colour. So it's those light layers that really just locks everything in, keeps it there all day long. And in this heat, that's what you need. You need things to be locked in. So now that I have all of those base products on, all of the cream liquid base products on, I'm going over the top with the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Freshwear Foundation in a powder. Now, sometimes when I use this product, I go in with a very small little brush and just put it exactly where I need it, which generally speaking is sort of under the eyes, down the sides of the nose, across the forehead a little bit, into like the sides of the nose, but I'm going in with a huge brush today if I don't drop it. Once I'm happy with how all of these colours are blended in, I'm going to set all of this down firstly with this. So get quite a lot of that on the brush, tap it off, and I just stamp this all over the face. Again, this is another layer of this mattification to make it last all day. And of course it does give that little bit of coverage. It will give you that little bit of coverage, but I mostly just want this for the reassurance that it's going to keep everything in place all day. So you can see that that dialed down the intensity of that blush and everything. I feel like my skin is still looking quite fresh, quite soft and natural and all of those good things that you know that's what I want. So I'm going to just go in with a little bit of powder bronzer and powder blush. So for the bronzer, I'm going in with the Maybelline City Bronzer and Contour powder, and this is in the shade Medium Cool 200. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of this, but all over. I want to be bronzed today, but I am also going to sort of sculpt with it a little bit. And then for blush, I'm going over the top of where I put that liquid blush with the e.l.f. Bite-Sized Face palette in Guava. I really like this blush. It's a beautiful, like, I assume that's the colour of a guava. I don't know if I've ever seen one, but it's a warm, pinky, peachy, beautiful blush shade. It's really subtle. My only problem with this palette is I feel like I can use this blush. I feel like this is a really good blush for my skin tone. This highlighter is much more suited to a medium deeper skin tone, whereas then I think that this blush wouldn't work with a more medium deeper skin tone. So I feel like these two don't really go together. Does anybody else find that with the e.l.f. duo little face things? Because other ones that I looked at in the shop, I thought that highlighter would match me, but then the blush was like way off in a shade that I don't feel anybody would use if that was the highlighter that they would go for. Does that make sense? Like, I don't feel like the two really go together for the same person. So that is all of the base products done. My next tip would be a setting spray. Now, I don't normally use a setting spray on an everyday basis. However, in this heat, I need it, okay? So this is the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. This is, by a country mile, the best setting spray that I've ever used. The spray on it is so fine. Like, it doesn't even feel like you're spraying anything onto your face. It's such a fine mist. It's beautiful. It doesn't have a really strong scent. It doesn't leave your skin feeling really damp like other ones that I've used, where it just feels like you're chucking water at your face. Because it's so fine, it feels like it really gently covers your skin with the setting spray, but it doesn't leave it feeling drenched. You know that feeling? So for brows, I'm going in with the classic duo that I haven't used on my channel. I've really been good actually in trying to use different things. So this is the Eyelure Brow Pencil and the e.l.f. Wow Brow, using a setting gel, a brow gel, to set everything in is going to add, again, another layer of protection. And I also feel like using a firm pencil rather than a powder or a creamier pencil or a pomade or anything like that, a firm pencil, because it has that texture, that firmer texture, I feel like this will be more sweat proof than any other sort of product I have found anyway. So I'll be back when I've got some brows. So that's the brows on. I feel like I look crazy when I have my brows on and nothing else. Does anybody else feel like that? Like, they look intense, but I know by the end I'll be okay. Hopefully. Hopefully. So for eyes, the Maybelline Colour Tattoo 24-hour colour like pot eyeshadows are fantastic. Will not crease, will not move, no matter how much you sweat. I wear these for work and they do not budge. I have a few different shades, but this is my favourite one. It's also the one that I've got in my project pan, so I'm trying to make my way through it. So I go in with this brush. It's always this one. I got it from Primark and it just says it's the eye shading brush, so it's quite firm bristled brush, but that works because it gets the product out of the pan really nicely. I would say that if you're using any other sort of cream eyeshadow, of course test it because it might be the same, but I have other ones that don't have the same amount of staying power as these ones do. I cannot go on about them enough. They're just such fantastic eyeshadows. I desperately need them to bring out more shades because I have all of them. Is there 3 or 4? I think I have all of them and I need more. So I'm just tapping this all over the lid, through the crease, over everything for that long lasting wash of colour. And also a little bit of shimmer. They are very slightly shimmery, which of course I love. So I brought an eyeliner over, but I'm not sure that I want to use it. However, another tip, of course, use a waterproof eyeliner. The one that I absolutely love, and I want to go on and see if they do this in a brown. This is the L'Oreal Black Lacquer waterproof eyeliner. This is a fantastic eyeliner. I use this all the time and there's still loads of product left, or it feels like there is, sorry. Obviously you can't see through it, which is a little bit annoying because I can't actually physically see how much I've got left, but I'm fairly certain I have quite a bit left in there. I want to see if they've got brown. If they do, it is mine immediately. And also a waterproof mascara. Now this isn't the waterproof version because I've run out, but this is the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara. This in waterproof is fantastic. It's what I wore on my wedding day. It really is. It feels the same as the original Lash Sensational, so if you've tried that and you like it, then you'll probably like the waterproof one as well. I'm just going to apply this one today. We'll just take my word for it. The waterproof one looks the same, but it has the longevity that you need with all of the sweating that we're doing. So I'm applying slightly less of this than I perhaps normally would. If you've watched any of my videos before, then you know that I am a big fan of a large clumpy lash, but I just think in summer it's nice to just have a little bit less. It makes it look a bit fresher, more youthful, etc, etc. So I'm just going to go with the one coat of mascara. I think that looks really pretty. So just quickly, some other mascaras that I haven't tried, so I don't know, but other mascaras that I love that I know come in waterproof versions. The e.l.f. Big Mood. I know that that's got a waterproof one. That is probably my favourite mascara, and it comes in waterproof. I will have to pick that up and test that for you to see how waterproof it is, because like I said, the Lash Sensational one is fantastic. The Maybelline Curl and Bounce one, I know that comes in a waterproof version as well, and I'm fairly certain that the Sky High mascara as well also comes in waterproof, and they are all fantastic options if you're looking for a waterproof mascara. So then lastly, for lips, you know it's going to be this combination. Can you guess? This is the Rimmel Exaggerate Lip Liner in 018 Rose Addiction, and the lipstick that I'm going to use is the L'Oreal Colour Shine in Watermelon Plump. I just love these two together. The longevity of this lip liner is fantastic. I have spent whole days with this on, eating, drinking, living my life, and by the end it's still there 100%. Obviously, I think whatever lipstick you're going to put on, unless it's like a liquid lip that's going to stain, anything that you put on is going to come off. So I think you may as well use something glossy. However, during summer, although I'm going to be using this combination today, during summer I do like to keep one of these in my bag. This is the Nivea Hydra Care Lip Balm, and this has SPF 15 in it. If you have ever sunburnt so badly and your lips have sunburnt, you'll understand why I always keep one of these in my bag. Sunburn is no joke. Sunburn on your lips and then trying to eat and drink and just go about your day is awful. SPF is important everywhere. Lips, eyes, I think I read somewhere that around your eyes is one of the most common places to get skin cancer because people don't put their sun cream up close enough to their eyes. Just put it everywhere, okay? On your lips, everywhere. Cover yourself in it. Fill a bath with it and dunk yourself in. It's so important. But anyway, that's my rant for the day. I'm going to put my lipstick on now. This is looking extra glossy. Everything is melting. My lipstick is feeling extra glossy in the bullet. You know that feeling where it's not quite what you're expecting. I was expecting that to still be a bit firmer. It's extra glossy. I'm looking extra shiny. So I don't have any highlighter on, and I'm not going to put any on because I already feel quite glowy. So this is me done. I hope you found these tips useful. If you did, then please let me know in the comment section down below. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know if any of these products are your favourites as well. But until next time, thanks so much for watching. Bye!